Alright everyone, welcome to another matchup guide. This time we have Jinx Rakan against Kog'Maw Lulu. This game is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be weak side altogether, so no jungle helping me, no winning because of my jungle and so on. And I just want to focus on what's important. The fact that Kog'Maw has W. Okay, so that's what you want to do in every matchup basically. Just try to analyze and figure out the biggest threat that they have. In this case, you know, they're double range, yeah. You know, you have melee Rakan, you know, so it's going to be a bit hard to play all together because you could outrange us and bully us if you're not careful. But the main thing is Kog'Maw has W. When he's got W, I can do whatever I want. I don't out-damage him. He just deals more damage than I do, and he has a ton of range as well. So if he presses W, you back off. That's the idea of the lane. Rakan tries to go in. Don't go melee range, stay in max rockets because you know it's going to enable W. After Rakan CC is done, Rakan is going back to you because he's going to E towards you. You just want to back off as well. You know, that's kind of the idea. That's what I'm thinking about if we were to fight. Okay, but that's only the theory. In reality, things change and things are different. So first of all, what I do usually in every matchup basically is try to play for level 2. So as you can see here, I will push this wave. Also need to get my pen out. I will push the wave. I will try to get level 2. That's what I want to do. Gonna hit the minions, use rockets. They are up there. I'm gonna stay down here. Controlling the bushes is OP. And then the second wave arrives. I keep hitting it, keep hitting this. If YouTube would load, hello, there we go. And after we got level 2, we tried to do something. But I guess the YouTube doesn't work. It skipped that part. But they were backing off, so we couldn't really do much. So I'm going to clear the rest of the wave. Alrighty. And because we have melee support, we can't really do much under their turret. Yeah, you can't really do much. So I'm just going to take this time to ward and then go back to lane and assess. You know, after you push the second wave, then you got to assess and see what you want to do. What is up, what we want to play for. I don't know why YouTube player does this, but... first thing we want to do is look at the map. Our jungler is pathing from bot. He cleared his bot camps. He's moving up right now. Which means, you know, enemy jungler, we don't know. They could be pathing bot, could be pathing top, we don't know. But we know our jungler is top, so enemy jungler could be pathing top. Also, our support is melee. He doesn't want the wave to be pushed in. I only pushed the initial wave to get level 2, to be strong. In case they didn't respect it or whatever, so get an advantage. In this case, though, Rakan doesn't want to push because he's melee, he can play. He wants the wave to be on our side. We are weak side right now because Rengar is top. So that tells us we should just play a bit safe. We should take it more passive and go from there. You know, you don't always have to play to like win and destroy people in lane. And I really don't know why the YouTube player is doing this to me. I don't know. It's stuck. Let's refresh. That's too far. I'm doing these videos unscripted. I'm doing them raw, no video editing. I think that makes a bit of sense to tell you my initial opinion about what's happening. Anyway, let's go back. So I'm gonna push. I'm gonna let them push. Every time Lulu, it's also another thing to remember. I saw Kog'Maw W exists. We know that. We talked about it. But Lulu also, you know, she has the Q. So every time she wants to Q, I want to try to dodge it. You see, we just barely dodge it. This is damage, you know, I want to avoid damage. Staying full HP is very important on Jinx. And right now we just concede push, we let them push. It looks like Rakan wants to go in, because Kog'Maw is a bit close. We use a rocket, and then as soon as I realize, oh, Rakan missed, you see, I'm not even getting in range. Because Kog'Maw would hit me. I try to W, oh, and it misses, you know? I just don't even want to get close. And that's very, very, very important to remember. He's got W, you don't deal damage to him. Or like you deal some damage, but deals more, so you lose. You don't want to take those trades, especially if Rakan misses. If Rakan lands W, yeah, we can go in while he's knocked up, do a couple basic attacks, it's cool, you know. Here I'm going to farm minion with W, don't want to get close. That minion I don't want to get. Although, you know, this is before the buffs. Right now with the Jinx buffs, I might be able to get in here with a rocket on this minion, so the rocket explodes and kills that one. I can see it, you know. But I'm extra careful. Also, Rek'Sai could be here. I really don't want to risk it. I just don't want to risk it. It's okay to play passive and not take any chances. It's fine. You play to scale anyway. That's the Jinx playstyle. Yeah, if some games are, you know, too short, you don't ever get to scale. At least you gotta try, you know? You don't know if the game is gonna be short or long. You just gotta do your best and not risk anything. There's no reason to do it. Unless the outcome could be huge. In which case, you know, it's a completely different story. And as you can see here, we're just gonna chill. I'm gonna, you know, something important though to mention is the fact that on Jinx, farming under turret is a very important skill. And is very satisfying and easier to do compared to other champions. So if you rewind here, okay, did I manage to get every single minion? So this minion was full HP. Turret hits it twice, so we can hit it once. Good. This minion now here is a bit over half HP, which means turret is gonna hit once, then I can hit it once as well. And this goes to the turret, I know it's gonna get hit. Boom. And then turret, we know is gonna focus this one with 2 tower shots, but also there's a minion here like 2 hits away from dying from me. So this one is not full, I gotta fix it. So until the minion here dies, I'm gonna fix the ranged one. That's kind of what's going on inside my brain here. I'm gonna this one. I'm gonna hit it once. I didn't know if Rakan wanted to get it or not. I hit it once, get it, or Rakan gets it for me, and then continue hitting this one. And because I hit this one, my auto attack was on cooldown, I'm gonna W the next one. Good, right? Don't be afraid to use your W to farm. It's 40 mana, it's not a big deal. Never really use W to poke enemies in lane, because it's like so... It's not guaranteed. It's so easy to dodge W. I'd rather use it for farming, especially in a hard lane. Then here we hit this once. Kog'Maw is far away, because I hacked this wall down here, so he can't reach me. Hit it twice, hit this once again, and once more. Boom, we just farmed every minion. You just gotta practice. And how much CS do I have compared to Kog'Maw? I think I pressed up for a split second. We have the same CS. Would you look at that? That's insane. So yeah, you just gotta, you know, practice. It's very important. Here we W another minion. Another cool thing is to remember that if right now were to go here and try to hit minions, what that would do is make minions slower, and it would make the enemy wave push slower, which would make me lose more minions. Instead, I don't want to hit, I only one last hit with W, then let the wave push towards me, and that way I just can farm everything under turret. I'm confident that I can farm them under turret. If we don't, minions are gonna die here. And also might take damage, I might be exposed to ganks. It's not great. And what you might be thinking, oh, Tony, but if they push the wave here under turret, they get more damage dealt in your turret, right? You lose plates and stuff. It is what it is. Right now, you're not concerned about what enemies get or don't get. You're only concerned about what you get. You need to stay, you know, kind of basically, you know, as the game progresses, you know, time and gold. You know, if Kog'Maw gold goes steadily like this, and he keeps getting gold and gold and gold, you know, you just gotta try to be behind him, right behind. You know, you don't wanna like, oh, I'm gonna hit the wave so you don't get plates, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna deny them some gold, but I'm gonna deny myself some gold, and then this happens as well to the enemies. It's like, why? You want to get as strong as possible. You're playing to get your items, not to deny the enemy. I don't know if that makes much sense, but yeah, just worry about yourself, not the enemies as much. Okay, here we have another wave on the turret. We W the first minion, because I can't really go forward and hit it. Kog'Maw is going to hit me. Very important. Doubling the first minion after it takes out tower shot is very important to try to do, because you won't be able to do it. And hit this one twice, once with rocket, because I'm too far. And then this minion, unfortunately, as you can see, I can't really get. If I try to, Kog'Maw could hit me. Lulu just casted Q. If I go here, I can get it. And besides that, I can't really get it anyway, because I need to hit it twice. I don't have time. You know? So I'm just going to abandon it. And instead, dodge the Lulu Q. Get away, dodge the Lulu Q, whatever. Second minion, you know, then we try to get up one. I can't help as well. And this one, we could just basically attack as well. Boom. Right. Some casters, remember, it's okay to abandon caster minions under turret. You don't need all of them. And then we're just chilling, farming under turret again. And yeah, you can, by the way, you can just watch these streams. I stream every game. I'm on my channel right now using the VODs. These I streamed 3 days ago in September 21st. Minute 52. If you want to watch all the farming under turret and whatever you want to practice, want to see kind of how I farm under turret, you could do that if you want. But, you know, this was a bit unlucky. It's never perfect. You know, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm going basically this one is going to die. Somehow I didn't get it. Whatever, you know, it is what it is. But at least you get really close. Anyway, let's see what happens. Rakan, you know, finds them recalling. He engages. W's. I'm going to throw my chompers initially. Important to throw chompers first, because otherwise they don't have time to arm. Then I hit with rocket. Then I back off. Then I hit with rocket. Then I back off. Then I hit with rocket. Then I back off. You see, I get minion blocked. I think I did one too many basic attacks. But you see the idea. His root is knocked up. I can use chompers as well. I'm gonna go in. Rakan backs off. I need to get out as well. I'm not gonna go all in. I'm gonna stay max rocket range. Very important. Jinx is very strong. She's, what makes Jinx Jinx is basically her range. If you don't make use of her range, why play Jinx? You could play Draven or whatever. So yeah. Cool. And now looks like Rengar wants to come bot. We are weak side this game, but if Rengar was to come here, Rex is also doing Drake. Try to play Chambers behind. Rakan is not here. Yeah, I mean, we are not really syncing our jungle and support together right now. So this gank, a big fail. It is what it is. And then here, this is going to be very interesting. So I see them recalling. Rakan tries to cancel them again. Okay, he successfully cancelled. I have 1,800 gold. I'm like, okay, let's shove this. They are low HP. You want to shove this and get out. They are going to stay here. I'm thinking enemies will probably come around and catch the wave after I push it. They're too low to contest right now. Good stuff. Gonna push, recall, perfect. Amazing. We did it. So nice. That's what I've been thinking here. So I use rockets on the wave. But then I see, oh, Kog'Maw is coming. What? He's too low. What is... Whoa, Rek'Sai. Oh, but what? How are you still bot? I don't know, man. These junglers are weird. And then she gets knocked up by Rakan. And now I'm thinking, man, if I flash instantly... You know what Rek'Sai is going to do? Flash on me and knock me up. And if I don't flash, she's going to flash on me here and knock me up. And I won't be able to react to it in time. So this is a death sentence. When you find yourself in a position like this, you're kind of dead. You can't do much. So what I should have done, first let me show you what happened. Boom, I can't react to that. Then I tried to flash away, barrier. I wasted everything, right? Whenever you find yourself in a position like this, you gotta have the, willpower to not use your summoners. Me using summoner spells here is just completely wrong. I wasted them. There's no way to escape from this anymore. It is what it is. Right? Instead, what I could have done is not here, but moments before. After pushing this, Rakan cancels their base. You know what I should do? Like legit. Right now. I should follow them a little bit. Try to place a ward at least there. Maybe one behind me if I think Rek'Sai could be behind. Just place ward. I have 2 wards available right now. Go place the wards, then worry about the wave. I really should do that. But in my mind, it's like I'm going to get this so quick. I'm going to get out so quick. It doesn't even matter. Rek'Sai doesn't have time to come here. Oh, she will be here. She just was here. Did Drake. She's probably got camps top side spawning or whatever. You can't assume everything, right? So what you can do is try to learn from your mistakes and do better next time. I should try to get vision. I have wards after all. Something to consider. But yeah, there's something new after the situation. Anyway, we go back to lane. People are fighting, whatever. And then I reach lane here. And you know what I notice? This is something I always do. I go from fountain towards the turret. And I scout around, see what's happening, look at my wave, see where people are. My Rakan is top. My Rengar is top. They're probably going to do Herald. Okay, somebody replied to a YouTube comment. I got a notification. I read comments, by the way, guys. I really do. I can't reply to all of them. There's quite a lot, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, some of the ones I don't even know how to reply to. But anyway, right now I'm weak side. I'm alone. Wave is not good for me, unfortunately. But what am I going to do? Fix it 1v2? Hell no. I'm just going to maybe W if that. Yeah, I'm going to try W one of them, then back off. I don't have my teammates. And what I should do instantly is place a ward. I placed it too late. Me walking up here to place that to W the minion was too far. I should have warded first. And now finally I see the Rek'Sai top. I will just wait, W that minion and wait to see what's happening. Until I see, oh, Lulu left. Lulu is top. But I still know Kog'Maw should be around here. So I'm going to take it slow with the wave. Wait to see in which bush is Kog'Maw hiding. Oh, he was in the river. Okay, cool. He comes back. I give him distance. It's your lane, bro. You don't want to do anything. You press W, I lose. I know that much. So I'm just going to chill. Farm with W if I can. Boom. And then wait. Farm under turret. We love farming under turret. It's my favorite part of playing Jinx. And then I think disaster happens. Big disaster. Well, Rek'Sai was top. But now she's bot. And my Rakan is not bot. So this is what we call solo queue, right? Here, could I have done something? Well, first of all, let's talk about why did I die here? Well, League of Legends is a team game. Rakan stayed top for too long. Tried to help with void grabs for some reason while Rek'Sai was not top anymore. Rek'Sai was long gone. And he keeps staying top. Yeah? He stayed top too late. Even Rengar pinged him back off. So he recalled late, he came late. He was basically like 10 seconds too late. Yeah, Rakan's fault. Cool. But can I really control what Rakan does? Not really, you know? So I should worry about what I can control. And that's the fact that I have eyes, thankfully, you know? And I can look at the map and say, oh, Rakan is late. Rakan is late, I'm gonna get this wave, and while Kog'Maw is pushing the next, I need to get the hell out. Abandon ship, get out. Rakan is not here yet, he's late. I don't want to get dived. And I need to get out before I get dived. That's the only thing I can do here. Anything else, you know, any attempts to try to outplay this dive, I place Chompers in front of Rek'Sai, which is nice. Even though Kog'Maw tanks, it doesn't even matter, they just have too much damage, I can't go anywhere, it's over, right? Death sentence, again, I died twice where I couldn't do anything in the moment, except I could have done something before the fact. That's what happens. Whenever you review a death, don't look at, oh, I could have maybe played this better. No. Try to analyze what happened, see, you know, if a teammate made a mistake. If a teammate made a mistake, okay, how do I adapt knowing a teammate made a mistake? Because you can always do something to make up for your teammates' mistakes. And it's your job as a team player to make up for your teammates' mistakes. That's how it goes. If you don't do it, climb is going to be a bit harder for you. Let me tell you that much. So that's what you got to do. Rewind and see what happened before. You need more context. It is what it is, you know. I could have played a bit more patiently, abandoned ship a bit more often. And then watch this. This is why I scout around. I look what's happening around me and look at the map while I go from Fountain towards the base. I don't scroll TikTok or whatever. Because I want more context, want to see what's happening. Here, I see enemies recalling together. Here, I'd say here too many times. And boom, we cancel the recall. Why is that huge? Well, that's huge because they have to recall now. Kog'Maw is too low. Rengar is finally bot. You know, he cleared top to bot this time. Now we can push. We can push. We do know they need to recall. Drake is spawning. Just push this wave in. Place a ward. You know, I learned from my mistakes. I place wards before doing anything. And now we do work on this turret. Rengar died mid, unfortunately. 1v1 somehow. But now we do work on the turret. And look, you are weak side. I died twice. I'm not ahead. I can't really contest them in bot. But I can ult to cancel the recall and get 3 plates here. Oh my god, isn't that crazy? What you can do, even though you're weak side, you're weak, you can do much. Jungle is not here, you're getting camped. You can do so much. If you just look for those opportunities where enemies have a weakness and you can do something like ult them to cancel recall. And that's why tempo is so important in League. That's why Rakan being late after the void grabs there, being late to bot, is so important. Because he was late on tempo, so enemies noticed that and they just dived me. If Rakan was there, they could have not done that. This is wild. Okay, anyway, and then we have Mr. Rengar bot lane. I tried to W that guy, it missed. Rakan missed as well. Chomper, I'm not going to do much anyway. Rengar tries to jump in. There's a teleport from the enemy. Rengar heals to full, funny champion, and yeah, not much is going to happen. You know, enemies are here together again. We are weak side, not just from the jungler, the mid as well is teleporting bot. Rakan tries to go in. This Kog'Maw is a bit wild. He flashes out. Looking rough. Very rough. And this is when... Now I notice, okay, Drake is up. They're probably going to do Drake or something. If not, you know, Rek'Sai is mid right now. I'm going to take this wave, get out. This is what it is. Let's take enough for my Yunta. Nice. Alright. Now, going back to lane here, it's time to analyze the map again. My Rengar is pathing bot to top. He's doing raptors and is moving. My Rakan is top. Drake is up. I don't see one on the map. Weak side once again. Everybody's bot probably. Drake is up. They just got Drake. I'm gonna ward over the wall, but then I realize, wait, even if I ward over the wall and I see Rek'Sai, it's too late if I go under turret. Rek'Sai is there, I gotta abandon ship. You see, I learned from my mistakes. This time I notice Rakan is not here, I can't stay bot, I'm gonna get dived. So I just abandon ship and get out. And that's what you need to do sometimes. I mean, it is what it is. That's the game. And you just gotta get out now. Gotta respect them. And now I try to, you know, while they're destroying my turret bot, maybe I try to go mid, see if anything is up, anything I can help with. Anything, not really. Okay, go back to bot, catch the wave, no big deal. And I'm gonna, you know, keep the wave slow. I still see Vex bot. I don't wanna push into her. I just want to chill here and farm for free. I'm playing to scale anyway. If I can farm for free, I'm happy. So I'm just gonna take it very slow. I could have maybe held the wave here to freeze, but I would take too much damage. I don't want that. Instead, I'm gonna push that one in. I'm gonna push this one in as well instantly, and then move. See? Right now I know Vex could still be bot. All the enemies are top, but Vex is missing. If I go bot right now to push, and Vex is hiding in tri-bush, in one of these bushes, anywhere, I'm dead. I don't know if she's there or not. Instead, I'm not going to go into the unknown. I'm going to go mid into the known. If I'm going mid here, it's way safer. You know, I could place a ward over the wall here, and if Vex comes from bot, I see her instantly. If she ults, I can see it, dodge it, flash, whatever. It's way, way safer for me. And I'm also closer to my team, which is important, especially because Herald is founding. I'm just going to go mid. In the meantime, oh, Vex appears top. Oh, so I could have stayed bot. Whatever, you know. I went for the guaranteed play. So I'm going to go mid here. I'm going to do the same thing I would have done bot anyway. Push the wave, try to get a turret. Push the wave, get a turret. Look, legit. Same thing happened. Now, Tori, why didn't you join the fight? You take the wave, you join the fight, right? You go help Vayne here. No. Because going to help with Vex there is not really guaranteed. She could escape, she could run away. Vayne could kill Vex. Enemies respawn, they might chase after me. Instead, I'm gonna get the turret real quick because I'm already here on tempo, you know? Basically, this is what I call tempo lines. You know, if I go somewhere on this line, I'm doing something useful, no? Hitting turrets, fighting, doing herald, whatever. I'm on tempo. Right now, I'm very high up on tempo. I'm about to hit the turret. I'm doing things right now. If I try to go towards the Vayne, I'm stepping off tempo temporarily to go help that. Instead, I'm actively helping Vayne right now by taking mid, giving her extra gold after she recalls or dies. That's also how you can help your teammates. Tempo, you know, the tempo concept. If you're on the tempo doing things, you're helping. Even if, let's say, there's a fight happening somewhere and you're not joining the fight, instead you're pushing mid. Well, you're keeping the enemy ADC mid. You're helping, you know, it's good. And they don't, you know, come to contest your push, you're just going to get turrets. And even if you lose on objectives, at least you get a turret. It's just gold for your team, right? You're still helping. And especially when you're behind, like I am right now, weak-sided all game, I'm just gonna go for the safe, selfish, guaranteed plays that just give me resources right now to hopefully get my items to help later. Alright, here we're just gonna chill mid. Yeah, Kog'Maw is W, I don't wanna fight. And then here I make a mistake. I thought that Kog'Maw W expired, so I'm gonna go hit him now and outrange him, but he still had W for 3 basic attacks, so HP is over. See why I wanted to avoid him the whole game? That was bad. So I take so much damage, but then miracle happens. He doesn't pay attention. He tries to go on the Syndra. We land W. Basic attack a few times. It's over for him. Look at that. So yeah, he's being weak side, and it's all about playing Jinx, and it's all about like looking for those opportunities where enemies make mistakes. Here enemies are isolated with 2v1 the Kog'Maw. It's over for him. Just worked out, barely worked out. Very close. Okay. Then we recall, go back to mid and see what's happening. There's a wave. I'm gonna get a wave quickly. We see Drake spawning bot side, but there's not much action. I'll try to follow my team though. I'm thinking, okay, I pushed mid wave. There's no mid wave yet. It's only in base. I still have some time before mid spawns. And I have all my teammates here. Okay, I mean, let's, you know, enemy team defeated Herald. Okay, so we know it's 4v4 at worst. This is good for us. So we try to go. Kog'Maw is mid. Oh, it's 4v3 at worst. We'll try to kill. Oh, Lulu is mid. We're probably just gonna 4v on these jacks. Let's go for it, you know? And now you might be thinking, Tony, but if you go bot here, won't you lose the mid wave? Yes, that's true. We 100% lose mid wave. But let me ask you this. If I were mid lane right now, could I defend the turret and get the wave by myself? Not really. So, isn't it better to just be with your team? You know, monkey strong together. So you just want to go for the play where your teammates are. You kill jacks, and instead of defending, remember that a great offense, or like how was the saying? The best defense is a great offense, or something like that. You don't defend mid, you push their bot. This turret is 700 gold for us. Mid turret, tier 1, is less. It's like 300 or whatever. It's way less. So we just get a bunch of gold. And then we realize, oh, we can't really push anymore. Enemies are missing from mid. Oh yeah, we're gonna get out. Drake is spawning. I snap out of it. I got excited. I back off. Gotta back off, chill. Maybe the other camps. Reassess the situation. Oh, we land W on Rek'Sai. She dodged my head chomper somehow. Rengar goes in on the Lulu. What? What? And you can flash out, the Kog'Maw is on me. And let's assess this fight slowly. What the hell happened this fight? So basically, let's break it down a bit. Look, we are here together. We have pretty much everybody here. All the enemies are probably going to be here. Rengar ults. I see Rek'Sai isolated. So I'm going to W the Rek'Sai. Nice. Then because she's slow, I try to throw chompers. You know, if you clip, I tried to like throw chompers up and then they would clip through the wall like this one. It worked. Those, the left though, didn't work. I wanted them to go here. Almost, right? And then Rek'Sai dodged the chompers. But anyway, keep hitting with rockets, keep hitting first target. I see what Rengar is doing. He's being crazy and going down Lulu, but you can't control that. And then I realize, oh, I'm frontlining a bit. So I'm gonna back off for a second until Syndra maybe stuns. Rakan can go in. But I guess he dodges everything. So he flashes on me. I flash out reactively. I maybe didn't need to flash out, to be honest. But I want to be safe. Then I realize their front line is, you know, knocked up. So I'm just going to hit first target here. This is a very simple fight. I just hit first target. And I can ignore Kog'Maw passive because I knew he didn't have damage to kill me. And now what I do, I recall instantly. I'm very low. Drake is up. I can't help right now with this low, so I'm just going to get out as soon as possible so I can be back on tempo as soon as possible. Here, I want to get mid-wave, but Vayne is doing it, so might as well, hey, let's just do Drake. Whatever, just do Drake, you know. And then try to go back mid. Kog'Maw is pushing me back, so I'm just going to wait for him to push. Then I catch the wave. And then we have another mid-wave here, and Atakan spawning. So now I have to make a decision. Do I full send it on Jax or whatever, and we go do that? Or do I try to defend mid? Well, in this case, I decide I think I should defend mid. I really should because I'm too far away from Jax and they can push mid. And right now Rengar is still around here, so I could probably defend mid by myself. And also, not all the enemies are mid. They are moving bot as well. So I see an opportunity to just try to farm this wave. I'm just going to catch this wave. And after catching this wave, I'm looking at the map, seeing what's happening there with my teammates. They kill Rek'Sai somehow, which is nice. And then I'm thinking, I could join that, but again, it's far. And there's a mid-wave right here. How about we just get a mid-wave instantly? Because now enemies have to react. Enemies have to react to me pushing this wave. If I push this and they bring enemies mid, you know what's going to happen? My team can do Atakan. So I take this, and this just brings Kog'Maw and Lulu mid. And look at that. Now we can just go Atakan, no problem. They won't contest it, because they were mid. And I wasn't even there to hit Atakan. But instead I was mid to keep the enemies. You know, I go mid to keep two people mid. My teammates can do Atakan. We are on tempo. We are playing together. And then I just recall. And teammates kind of do the same. So that's good. Push mid when I'm back. Then go towards my team, see if anything's happening. This is what I call hovering. You just want to push the wave. Or in this case, Syndra pushes the wave. And then I try to follow. You know, teammates are going here. I'm trying to see what's up. I try to go. Then I look at the map, Vayne is bot, Rakan is not coming, Rengar doesn't see much. I'm gonna wait for now and just try to get the next mid wave, and so I do. Rune on wave clear goes hard. And if I get every minion here, I also get my curl cash out. I missed 1 minion, of course, the one stuck curl curse. So yeah. But after taking the wave, we should try to follow teammates again. You know, try to play with team. And here I'm just thinking, do I go top? Do I catch the mid wave? What's better? In this case, enemies could be all of them mid side on me. So I'm just going to go with the team. Right now teammates are here, I'm going with the team. You know, I really don't want to stay around right now. I'll go with the team. And that's what we do. We get the turret. I pick forward because you see Rek'Sai bot. So I'm thinking we could push forward. Rakan tries to go in. Syndra lands the stun. And look at that. So this is very important. I've been playing passive kind of the whole game. You probably noticed that. I didn't do much. I'm 1, 2, and 3. I'm useless. But I noticed Jax is bot, Rek'Sai is bot. We have 4 people here. I committed to top. And this is why I'm so eager to ping forward, to engage, to ping. I want to go in. I'm going to W. I'm going to engage. I'm doing the engaging here. I'm frontlining. Because I know we win this. We have more numbers. Numbers never lie. There Rakan unfortunately misses, but Syndra stunning is enough. That's all we need. And we just kill this guy. That's it. I call that, and also I need to keep going, keep going. There you go. We call this. You know, as an ADC, in mid-game as an ADC, I feel like your responsibility is to shot call. You don't do much as an ADC. It's very simple. You catch mid-wave, then you go with the team. That's it. So, it's up to you to like make smart plays, call things out, and assess what's happening. Teammates are all doing other things, worrying about their side lanes, warding, jungles, timers, you don't care. You just assess where people are, try to do something, go look for those good fights. That's your job as an ADC. And you one-shot waves anyway, so when you're farming wave, you don't need to do much mentally. And then I want to continue, but then I realize, wait, Vayne died, we probably shouldn't do this anymore. So we just get out, get a red buff, push mid, recall, and see what's happening next. We go back to mid, catch the wave. Drake is spawning soon, I'm gonna get another wave, at least that's what I want. Like, I catch the wave, then I go hover my team, but I'm thinking about the next wave. Except, this Lulu is very far. Rakan tries to go in, goes on that guy, plays chompers down, he flashes, no problem, I ult. Back off a little, look at this is very important. You see I'm not overcommitting, I place chompers, W ulti, but he flashed out. And now, after ulting, I back off instantly, you see, I back off. You know why? Because I don't know where the enemies are. Where is the Vex ultimate? Where is the Rek'Sai flank or whatever coming from? I wait a second. Oh, there they are, there's the Rek'Sai, Vex is probably somewhere behind, I have teammates in front. Now we can go back in and fight. There's the mindset you want to have. You don't want to rush into your death as an ADC. There's so many unseen threats. You can't trust what you see in League. You need to trust your knowledge. You know that enemies could come from all around the place. Then we get a turret, we go mid and actually they surrender. But we probably can get... We can get mid inhib, bot inhib, Drake, reset, Baron in the game or whatever. But enemies FF'd. You know, that's probably what we were going to do this game. Because I don't know if you can end right now and nibs are going to spawn. It's not smart. Just get triple inhib, get objectives, and end the game. That's probably the way to do it right now. But yeah, they just surrendered. So, it probably could end. Honestly, we are so strong, you probably end right now. We're stronger as a team. I think our comp is a bit better as well. But yeah, interesting game. How to play weak side, how to play against Kog'Maw Lulu. Because Kog'Maw Lulu is a very annoying comp. What you want to do is avoid when Kog'Maw is W, look for opportunities to deny them, break their tempo with your ulti if you can, and engage on them when they are weak and you have more numbers as a team. And if you do that, you can nail this. In early game, remember, I mean, you don't need to fight. Enemies have a good comp, your support is not really bot, I mean, you can just chill. Or even if support is Rakan, even if he's bot, he can't really do much. Engages, but then what, you know? Just chill. It's okay to chill and calm down and scale as Jinx. If you get your mid-game, well put together and you know what they're doing. But that's where Jinx shines. Okay. Let me know any more feedback. I'm very happy to do more of these videos. I read the feedback from your from the last video, and very good feedback, especially breaking down team fights a bit more, explaining what I'm doing, talk about like champion specific, like Kog'Maw W, Lulu Q, you gotta avoid. I'll do more of that, and we're gonna check out more interesting matchups and situations. Take care, everyone. See you next time.